Right. Hi everybody, this is Helen, your Stamping Up demonstrator from Bell Block in New Zealand. It's nice to be here today. I've been doing a few things today, organising some cards for next specialty class. I got a little bit inspired this morning to create a few cards for that, so that's been great. I love being downstairs here and creating, so it's been quite a nice morning. Right, now I just need to apologise if there are a few noises going on. I've got some men outside putting scaffolding around the house, and every now and then they start banging and crashing and carrying on. So if we do hear some of that, sorry. They're just trying to get some things done in case it rains. Okay, so I'm going to make a start, and I will face my phone down to my table. I'm going to make you a card with a style that I used at Specialty Cards this week, and it was a card that I had lots of fun creating, a card that I've sort of created before, but just another card using different products. So I'm going to be focusing on the Spotlight on Nature bundle from the main catalogue. And so hopefully you enjoy watching the card I'm going to make. Right, I'll just put you down in just a moment. Right, now I just need to see on my iPad if I've got this positioned right. Let me just see, where are we? Here we go. Let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. That's pretty good. Right, so the Spotlight on Nature bundle is on page 69 of the catalogue. It's a gorgeous stamp set, and these dies, I love these dies. I've used them on so many of my cards. They're great. You have the 3 different styles of dies in 4 different sizes for each style. So I love it. Really love the dies, and the stamp set I've used quite a lot as well. The other thing that I'm using, which is something which I use quite a lot, and I thought I'd talk to you about it today, is the gorgeous ribbon, this one here. So it's got the little silver on each side, and it is this one here, number 14, silver and white sheer ribbon. So this ribbon's really nice. You can use it with any colour that you've got. It's quite nice and soft, so it's easy to make your bows with it and to tie it. So I thought I'd just talk to you quickly about that. Right. So I've got lots of bits and pieces. I decided to go with the Shy Shamrock. I created a card, I'll show you, for container cards. I'll take it out of the bag so you can see it. So this was a card that we created, and I had that out for the last couple of weeks, and I was just about to put all the pieces aside, and I thought, oh, let's just use the pieces I've already cut and recreate a card using that stamp set. Okay, so I'll put the stamp set aside, and I've got lots of bits and pieces here. I'm also using the Designer Series paper. So this is the 2024 to 26 in colour Designer Series paper. It comes in the 5 in colours, and there are different patterns. So there's this pattern with the leaves on, and there's this pattern with the stripes, and there's also this pattern here, and we have that little pattern with the circles as well. So you get the 4 patterns and the 5 different in colours. Right, I will put this aside and that aside and put all these bits around here. Now, so what I'm doing is I'm going to start off with a piece of thick white cardstock. Now this is 14.8 by 21 centimetres. I have scored the centre of it because I just find with a thick cardstock it is good to score that centre. It just makes life a little bit easier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my trimmer in now. I do my Facebook Lives on the end of my table. I used to do it on the side of the table. I had much more room beside me. Now I don't, so it's trying to juggle things a little bit. And I want to slice from that corner to that corner from the front. So from there to there. So all I need to do is to put it in my trimmer. I need to line up that point with the little trough in there, and the fold line with the little trough in there. Now, just as a little hint, when you are cutting, it is much better to cut from an edge like that than it is to cut from a point, okay? Because the point, sometimes the blade can get caught on that point and it will bend a little bit. Right, so that's the main part of my card. Now I'll just move that aside. So then what I've done next is I had a piece of the Shy Shamrock, and I had cut that at 10 centimetres by 14.3, and then I've just cut it in half. So that gives me my little triangle, which is just going to go on there and give me a tiny white border. And I've done the same with the designer paper. I've cut that at 9.5 by 13.8. So I'm just going in half a centimetre each time and then slice it in half. So I will layer those two together. I might use some glue, if there's any glue left in here. I've been doing some other things with glue today, so I've been using rather a lot of glue. Oops, now I've got some on my glass plate. I have to clean that off later. I like using glue when I have points and corners, like, you know, your triangle pieces and that. It just makes it a bit easier to get into those corners. So let's just, and it gives you a little bit of wriggle room as well. Oops, move it up. Let's have a look, just wriggle that down to there. There we go, perfect. And now I will put that piece onto here like that. Now I just thought of something I was going to do. Right, look at that. So I'll put that one onto there like so. That will give me just a tiny weeny little white border all the way around. Right, perfect, that is done. Now I've got another piece of the Shy Shamrock, and that is 10 centimetres by 14.3 centimetres. Now what I'm going to do, I haven't brought my large cutting and embossing machine over, so I'll just quickly put that through, just a moment. There we go. So I've put that through our eyelet embossing folder. Now, sorry for that. I should have brought the large cutting and embossing machine over. I forgot about that piece. So I'm just going to put that inside like that. That will be great. So I will find my Stampin' seal, and we'll just put some tape on there. I love this embossing folder. It's one of our new ones. And it's gorgeous. Makes a really nice detail on the background. Oops, not quite straight, Helen. Oh dear, I do have trouble sometimes when I do my Facebook Lives. I'm trying to look at things upside down. I'm trying to get it to look right. Okay, that's good. Love the colours. Nice and bright and cheerful. Okay, I've got all these other pieces. I'm trying to think what they're for. Okay, so this is for the inside. So this one here is 7 centimetres by, it should be 21 centimetres, so we'll cut that down to 21 centimetres. So sometimes these are pieces that I have found in my drawer, so sometimes I've got to trim them down to the size I want. So I'll go 21 centimetres. So if you are reproducing this card from my Facebook Live today, you will be able to take it from a piece of A4 and not have any waste, okay? Because A4 is 21 centimetres wide. So that's that. We're going to fold that in half, like so. There we go. So that is going to go inside my card. And then I also need to cut a couple of other pieces out. So I'll bring my mini machine in and my cutting plates. So I've got a piece here that I'm going to cut with this die, which is from the Spotlight on Nature dies. This one fits perfectly. I looked at the dies and thought, oh, you only need my small machine today, and then I forgot about the embossing of the background. So there we go. So that is that piece. See, look at all the detail in that. It's amazing. Right, and then I'll bring it back again because I'll need to do this one. Now just clean my plate. I have to get the vacuum cleaner out now because I just like put all that on the floor. Right, let's just put this one on. Grab my plate to go on top. So I'm going to do this in the shamrock as well. So I'm mainly working on the two colours because sometimes I will bring other colours in, but sometimes it's quite nice to focus on two colours and just bring a different colour in just as a highlight colour. So move that aside. So that's that one. So this is another style of those dies. So this just has the beautiful, don't know if you can see it, just nice little edge. No, I don't think you can quite see it, but looks great. Okay, now I've just got my punch here. So this is a retired punch, 2 1/4 centimetre, 2 1/4 inch punch. Right, we'll just punch that one out of there, like that. Oh. So that will go onto there. Okay, and we need to do some stamping now. So I'll just bring a piece of scrap paper in to stamp on. I like to stamp on scrap paper because then it doesn't matter if I go over the edge and I don't have to worry about ink being on my glass plate when I'm doing other stamping and that. So I'm just going to ink my flower stamp up with Memento, and we'll just put that on. I'll go down a little bit further like that. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's very cute. Right, so I'll put that aside. I'll clean that later. Now I've got a little happy birthday here, and I have got that out of stamp set, don't know where it is now. I think it's Translucent Flowers. So I'm just going to put that on. Now what colour? I may do that in the Shy Shamrock. So we'll just stamp that on there like so. Perfect. Now what else are we going to do? I'm going to bring in some colours and we'll colour this. So we're just going to do the leaves in the Shy Shamrock. Right, just like that. I'll try to do this as quick as I can. Don't want to hold you up. I know everyone has a busy life. I could spend a long time colouring. Love colouring. Love colouring and love cutting. I think it's quite relaxing. Some people don't find it very relaxing, but I do. Right, so just like that. Now, just remember, I have sent an email out, but for this month, bundles are an extra 10% off. So this is a great time to get something like this bundle because you get that extra 10% off, which is awesome. But if you're thinking of taking advantage of that, get in sooner rather than later because a lot of the bundles had sold out, but they're coming back in next week. So that's great, but things will sell out because it is such a great offer. Okay, so we'll just colour that in as quickly as I can. Just like that. It's hard colouring in front of people when you're trying to hurry, but never mind. Right, let's have a look. Just about finished. Oh, there we go. Now, I've decided to just go with one colour today, just to make it a little bit quicker. You can use other colours, but I think that's really, really pretty. Right, there we go. So that's that piece. Now, this piece I'm going to put onto my green, onto the Shy Shamrock. What I might do is grab the butterfly over here. It's rather a cute butterfly. Right, and we'll put that onto that one, I think. So we'll just take that, take it off there so it's on a flat surface, and we'll just do a butterfly on there like so. Right, now I have got, this is the light Highland Heather. So this is a little bit pale, more of a pinky sort of shade really. That's quite cute. Then we'll bring the dark one in around it. Now, when you're colouring with blends, it may look quite dark when you're colouring, but it will lighten as it dries, okay? I've seen so many people panic when we're doing things in class, and then as things dry, it does lighten quite a bit. So there you go, just like that. We do all our colouring and then get all our elements ready. It's just a matter of putting our card together. Right, that's very cute. So that would be nice on there, like so. Beautiful. Right, so that's that, and that is that. Now, this is our little piece that's going to open. We can write in here, but I might just, where is my stamp again? Here. I might just ink up. I'll see if I can. I don't know if this will work, but we'll try it. All I want is this little flower here. So I just want to have that in the corner like that. So there you go. So we'll just colour that. Like that. Cute. I love it. Who's got this set? I see Alison's there, Maureen's here, and Chantel's here. Hi, Chantel. I was talking to Chantel this morning. She went to the field days yesterday. I bet she went and brought some duck shooter's port, because that's what Chantel normally buys when she goes to field days. And if you want to bring it to class, Chantel, you're more than welcome. Okay? I've had a few duck shooter's ports with Chantel in the past. So we had a very exciting time of the weekend. We had our team retreat, and the team retreat was amazing. We had an amazing, amazing time. It was fantastic. The ladies, great, love them all to bits, and it was really nice. I'm just thinking how we're going to do that. You might do that like that. We'll see how we go. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'll put this in here. So this is going to be attached to the background, so we'll do that. Now I may use some of this tear and tape. The reason I want to use tear and tape on this piece is because it's going on to a piece that's got embossing on it, and when there's embossing on a card, sometimes things don't adhere to it as well because you've got the raised sections. So I will take that off. Now I did have my, oh, here we go, Pick Me tool. I was thinking, where's my Pick Me tool gone? So yeah, so the retreat was amazing. We were there, started Saturday morning at 10 o'clock and finished Sunday at lunchtime. And a lot of my team ladies made cards. We just had a blast. It was amazing. So, so cool. Right, I'm going to adhere that one to there, so I'll just use my seal. I won't raise this one up because I want to raise the piece at the top up, and this has to hide underneath. So I'm just going to put my butterfly on there like that, and this one will be attached to there like that. So we're just attaching it under half, so under there and there, and I will put tear and tape on that piece because that piece, it's important that that holds, and it's only going to be adhered by half of our background. So yeah, so all the team members did a make and take. There were some fantastic make and takes. I was amazed. My ladies did an amazing job. They all shared their make and takes with everybody, and we had a great time. Right, that can go on about there. Okay, so that's on that layer. And then this is going to close over like this. So I think I'm just going to have the plain cardstock on the background because I've got pattern there and pattern there, and then this is going to be on top. So we'll just adhere that on top of there like that. So I managed to share a couple of projects, and we had lots of fun. We played some games, did a scavenger hunt of the catalogue, played bingo, had lots of prizes. It was amazing. I love spending time with my team on team retreat. It is a great great event, it really is. Right, so I'm going to put that onto there. I didn't know if it needed another layer, but I think the white is perfect just like that. I'm going to raise this one up though, so I've just got to be aware not to put adhesives down the side, okay, because they will stick over the edge. So let me just grab some dimensionals, put them on like so. So Chantal did an amazing card. She did a card using the Grassy Grove. I had ladies that did fancy fold cards. Some of them just did amazing demonstrations with techniques and all sorts of things. It was lots and lots of fun. Can't wait for the next one. Right. I put that on crooked now, haven't I? I was worried about how I was putting the flower on, not thinking that I need to make sure this happy birthday is straight. So be aware of that. Make sure you get your happy birthday straight. That's really important. Right, and then this ribbon, I thought I'd put some of this on the front. Now I could tie a bow, which might be quite cute. Yeah, let's just tie a bow with this one. Sometimes I'll just do, what I'll do is I'll just tie a knot, and then you cut it off and it creates like a look of a bow. But I'm going to do a bow today, just because I can. So I'll just tie that like so. I get a lot of practice tying bows because I tie bows for all my ladies in class because no one likes tying bows. But it's not that difficult, not when you do lots and lots of them. Right, I'll snip that off. But this ribbon is amazing. It's nice and sheer, so it's easy to work with. Look at that. That's very cute. Right, so I'll find some glue dots and put that on with that. Oh, I'm very happy with that. That's looking great. Right, so I will put my ribbon onto the glue dot. Grab a couple of glue dots so it sticks really well. Then I will just attach my ribbon down there like so. Now what else? We could put some bling on because if Glennis is watching, she loves bling. So I was putting a little bit of bling on there. Use your pick me tool, pick up your rhinestones and just put a few rhinestones along like that. There we go. And our little butterfly, he's cute in there. So what I would do now, just to finish it off, is I would grab my Winker Stella. And your Winker Stella, I'm just going to paint the butterfly. Now, unfortunately, when I do my Facebook Lives and you look, you don't get the full effect of the Winker Stella. But Winker Stella is amazing, and if you haven't got one, you should get one. They change your image and make it really pretty and shiny. And I don't know whether you can see, no, I don't think you can. I don't think you can see the glitter because I've got the light behind the camera. But just believe me, it looks amazing. And then I'll do that on these little flowers here because it's always nice to give it a little bit of shimmer. Okay, just like that. So there you go. I don't know what this card is called. It's like a, I don't know, triangle flip card or something. But it lifts up like this. You've got a beautiful butterfly hiding underneath there. And then you've got your area here that you can write on. Oh, I was going to put some words in there as well. I better not put them on at the moment because I've got a raised surface under there. If I stamp on there, that probably won't stamp very nicely. So I'm not going to do that now, but I did have words to go inside as well that come with that set. But that's okay. We can just write on it. So there you go. That's my card for today. Susan said this morning, what are you doing? And I told her I was going to do one of the other cards, but maybe next week because, you know, sometimes you get inspired to do something and you just got to run with it. Okay, so that's my card. If you make a card like this, please share with us, okay? We love to see your cards. Now, would you like to see the cards I'm doing this weekend? So this weekend I'm doing, I'll just grab my, so we have a set in the catalogue called Frames and Flowers. Where is it? I'll move my card out of the way. It is near the front. Oh, here it is here. So Frames and Flowers is a set of designer series paper. You get 3 sheets of the paper, which are double-sided. You get a sheet with some frames, and you get a couple of sheets with some beautiful little push-out pieces, okay? So I'm doing a class this weekend using this set of paper. And so the papers are really lovely. As you can see, the colours are beautiful. And these are what some of the frames are like. So they're different pieces that can be punched out. And as you see, I've used quite a few of them. So these are the cards that we will be making this weekend. So there's this one here. So I've used some of the accents inside the cards as well. There's this one here, which is quite cute. Again, I've been doing the insides as well. This one here that opens out like that. And then there's a place inside to write as well. So I'm loving all these little things that you can decorate your cards with. This one here, these swishes, and again, another place inside to write. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one here, but I'm just waiting on a happy birthday to go in the middle. So this is one of the frames. So I'm going to do the cutout happy birthday when I catch up with Chantel tomorrow. We used it for one of her cards at the retreat. So, and this is the other one. So birthday blooms for you. And then this one opens up and out, and then it opens out this way, and again decorated with all those beautiful pieces. So those are our cards for this weekend. There's 6 cards, so the ladies will be busy, but it does help when all these beautiful pieces are already, they just pop out and you can just stamp them. So that's what I'm up to. I've just cut all the DSP and stuff for it, but just remember, make yourself a card like this and share it. Okay, we've got some beautiful cards out there. Oh, the cards for the weekend look amazing. Thank you, Chantel. Right, so that's me for today. I hope you've enjoyed catching up for the Facebook Live. Sorry, I don't always get to see all the comments. I'm way too busy creating and trying to talk to you. And I can't really multitask that well as reading comments and replying at the same time. But if you have any questions about the card I've made today or the products I've got available, products I've used, products for class on the weekend, please let me know, okay? I'm here to help. Right, don't forget that this month we do have the bundle savings. So any stamp sets and die bundles we have, you get an extra 10% off. And there's also an extra, there's 10% off the cutting and embossing machine. So that's the large ones and the minis as well. So great savings. Right, if I can help with anything, please let me know. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm looking forward to well, cleaning up my mess first of all, and I've got a couple of other things I want to create this afternoon if I get a chance. Okay, so thanks again for joining me. It's always a pleasure, and I look forward to catching up with you again next week at 2 p.m. So that's all from me today. Thanks for everything. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.